G'day crew. I had planned for this to be an on-water video, but when I was hooking up the bait I decided I'd just test the Mincoda and I had an issue with it. As it turned out it was nothing, it was easily fixed, but at the time I needed the Mincoda to fish where I wanted to fish and I decided to scrub the mission. So I'm putting up this little review video instead. I've got more rods than I've ever owned before in my life, and I've been taking 6 out for a while, but now that the trolling season's here for mackerel, I'm tending to take 8 out. I haven't got enough rod holders for them, unless I put them in these back rod holders, a couple of them. And then I've got to swap them round depending on which rods I'm using. It's a bit of a pain. So I came across these things online. And let's get it out of this bubble wrap so we can see what we're looking at. Okay, it's a rod holder that clamps onto a rail. Couple of Allen key screws in there, and you can see this rated line there. You can set it at any angle you want. You can get some that fit on bigger rails, and if I was getting some to fit on a bigger rail I could put a couple just out here on this side piece and rotate it around to point up. So yeah, if I wanted to get really ambitious I could fit 10 rods on this boat, but for now the 8 will do me, I hope forever. But as you can see, this is what I've done with the first one I put up. You can see it's sitting up there. It fits in neatly behind the rest of the rocket holders. I've got 6 rocket holders up there, plus this one, and that sits forward now, the way I put it on. Sitting forward like that, it won't interfere with the other rods. I should still be able to reach through there and get it out all right without snagging anything. I'll put the other one up over here, and they're pretty cheap. And it lets me have another couple of rods rigged for doing whatever it is I'm doing, whether it's a couple of trolling rods or a couple of snapper rods or maybe whiting rods. Whatever I'm likely to want to use while I'm out there, I can have it on board. So just a quick video to show you these. I'll put a link in the description where you can get some. And if you need extra rod holders, I think they're a good idea. Neighbours are mowing, so there's a bit of noise in the background, but hopefully I'll be able to filter that out a little bit. That Phillips head screw in the middle there is what holds the teeth together so that you can rotate it. Just need a fairly large, substantial Phillips head driver. I could use a bigger one than this, but I'm not going to go and walk and get one. This will do for what I want. I just want to tighten it up. Make it as tight as I can so that there's no wriggle in it. There was a little bit of wriggle in it when I got it, so you do want to check that before you put them on. I didn't put anything on there, no Loctite or anything to hold it, because it's all supposed to be 316 stainless steel, and as everyone knows, stainless steel has a tendency to bind. So I'm hoping that just doing it up really tight, that'll bind and it won't come loose. If it does come loose, I'll have to take it off and put some Loctite on and put it back on. See what happens. Now, why on earth do I need 8 rods, you may well ask? Well, there's my sabiki rod. That's always got to come with me. There's my bust-up rod, which is rigged up with a slug, ready to throw if I see any bust-ups on the surface. There's my jigging rod, which I haven't had any success getting a eatable fish in, but I've caught quite a few rubbish fish with it. That's got to come. I'm still playing with that and trying to learn how to use it. I've got 2 rods with overhead reels on them. I use them for trolling or for float lining for snapper. I may or may not take them. I've got 2 rods with egg beater reels on them. They're also snapper rods. I can use them for trolling, but I don't generally. I prefer the overheads for trolling. So they generally come. And I've got 2 rods with overhead reels on it with heavier line on it, which are for heavy trolling or deep dropping offshore. Plus I've got my electric rod, but that always stays in the cabin anyway when it's not in use. So there's 10 rods, and I take 8 of them, so I'm prepared for anything out there. And of course I've got whiting rods, etc. So and squid rods. So depending on where I'm going, it's easy to fill up 8 spaces up there. And 6 lately just hasn't been enough. So there we go. That is all set. Total of 8 rod holders. See how that goes. Hopefully that'll be plenty of rods to take out with me. Until next time, good fishing.